This video, I'm going to show you a simple route combination. It's going to open up everything for your offense. This route combo is going to be man, zone, everything that they can do defensively by creating a simple high-low. This comes to us out of the bunch halfback strong formation in the Oklahoma State offensive playbook. And the play we're going to be looking at today is going to be the play Seattle, not to be confused with the play Durham. Seattle is much better. Now, I got a really cool little, we're going to open the video up with a bang here. If they go cover two, let's say they go like cover two, and they go cover two hard flat, right? I want to show you something really cool. So we run this with our bunch to the wide side of the field. If they run cover two hard flat, you're going to see that this little fade is going to be, whether just pass lead left, is going to absolutely be a torch, and it can be a one-play score. Now, the really cool part is a lot of people will run some version of cover two. And if they were to play zone drops over there, that cover two would not reroute that guy. But as you see right here, this cover two, you see how he kind of gets that speed burst off the line? That happens a ton when they press. It has a little bit to do with what shell they're in. A lot of people like to be in, different shells. If they, whatever their base cover shell is, sometimes, so what we're looking at here, first and foremost, when we read this play, we're looking at this fade. And what we're asking ourselves is, does he win off the line of scrimmage? The way he wins off the line of scrimmage is basically, does he get pressed? If he does not get pressed, this is a big hitter against cover two. So you see here, look again, and you see he doesn't get that press. Even though that cloud climbs a lot more with him, it's never going to guard that, right? So what are they going to have to do to stop this? What are they going to have to do to stop that route combo, or that route specifically? Because another thing that they cannot do, even if they have a safety in like a third, they cannot put this safety, or they cannot play man coverage. So like if they play man coverage, then it's a little bit of a different throw, as Quinn Ewers literally just died because Trey Moore is him. Okay, so even if it's a little bit more of a difficult throw here, I want to show you something interesting. So, like I said, even though this is going to be a little bit more of a difficult throw, what you're going to notice is he's going to get pressed, but then he's going to basically win. He's going to get over the top of him. Here he doesn't. If he doesn't, just throw this route. This route's coming right underneath it. It's wide open. Then just throw it. But a lot of times he'll get instant wins off the line of scrimmage is all I'm trying to say here. So sometimes with college football, just the way man coverage plays this year, it's a little bit inconsistent. But when he wins, and it's a touchdown. And a lot of people, like right there, of course, he wins, and Trey Moore screams at me again. A lot of it's crazy how good Trey Moore is in this game. Anywho, a lot of times if they run cover one, a lot of times this is going to be a touchdown. He'll get over the top of it pretty well. And if he doesn't, then we're just looking to this crossing route. Now, once you kind of read that streak, one of the other things that you can do, and it's a little bit dependent on how your opponent's playing, but a lot of people like these curl flat zones. These curl flat zones cannot defend this wheel route to the right. So what you can do here, you look out there, oh, they're not defending it, we'll just throw it quick. You can actually throw that route against a lot of stuff this year. So like if I was to do, let's say I did like a hard flat over there. If I do a hard flat over there, I want to show you the difference. See how he kind of plays it? Like he's out there. You can kind of see him kind of jump to the ball. That's also something you kind of want to at least look at. And it really is more of a tendency read. Like it's super hard to go across the field like that. But in general, if they have a hard, so like if I look here, hard flat, okay. And then look at my guy. See how he wins off the line? And kind of not that great if it's a quarter. But the thing is, so my main reads early in this play is I'm looking that quick flat, one of the two here. So boom, neither's open. Okay, then we're going to read our three-man route combo between our running back and our running back and our, so I'm drawing a blank, our tight end. Running back, tight end, crosser. So the way we want to read this running back, tight end, crosser, we want to force our opponent to have to hard flat. If they don't hard flat, then you will throw this wheel 100 out of 100 times. It's a super quick throw. It's way better than it was last year. It's just way more open. Like it's just way more open than it was last year. So again, how do they stop that? They have to shade underneath. So because they have to shade underneath, then your tight end is probably going to get guarded, but your crosser, as you see right there, is going to get open. So you got your crosser. So what is the user going to do? The user is going to run and go take the crosser. And so when he goes with the crosser, that's when you can throw this, and you see this becomes wide open. Now, let's say they're not playing hard flat coverage on the left side here. If they're not playing hard flat coverage on that tight end side, you can just throw this real quick, get upfield, get you 7, 10, 15 yards. Super quick plays. Another thing I wanted to say real quick, I did want to show you this coverage because we didn't talk about it yet. Cover 3 cloud. A lot of people like Cover 3 cloud to stop one of the things I was doing. This is actually really cool. What about to show you with this? I found this last night playing in a tournament. Made actually a really good deep run in the tournament too. But let's say they're playing this Cover 3 cloud coverage, right? This does not cover this fade, as you see. It does not. It does not cover that fade. It did right there, actually. I don't know why it did. It might cover it in practice mode. It did not cover it in game. But basically, you'll see basically just freeform left. Boom. Now, it's a little bit different because I'm cloud flatting, so the window's a little bit tighter. If I was to hard flat out of this, so it was a hard flat here, and what you'll see, that actually plays it better than okay, it plays it. Never mind. We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. I'll have to lab that a little bit more. I thought that fade did not get played by the third. It might be more of an in-game thing. I'm not sure. But anyways, it is what it is. It's okay if that plays that. It's just, it wasn't playing it the other day. Let's get back in Seattle. So the fade in Seattle is the same fade in drive. So, you know, you have the threat of that, and it's super good. The other thing is cover 3. So press cover 3. A lot of times this gets over the top of press cover 3, as you saw it did right there. Now, obviously, you want to have a fast receiver. You really want your fastest receiver there, in my opinion. But what happens on cover 3, if you watch that third on the left side, you'll kind of see he'll take a step to the inside, and we can just throw this up and over the shoulder, and this becomes wide open over the top. So you have this as well. So the only ways they can really stop the thing on the left is if they run a cover 3 cloud, apparently, or if they run a quarter. Okay, and then if they quarter, that's gonna leave a lot of stuff open. We're gonna be able to bomb the quarter with other plays in the scheme. We're gonna be able to do a lot of other stuff. But anyways, this is one of my favorite plays. Oh, also, I didn't even talk about man coverage. This play is really good against man. So what makes this play really good against man is the fact that you have a bunch of crossing routes, basically. And of course, I say that it is like for some reason didn't beat man except the running back, and Quinn Ewers just made like the best throw I've ever seen him make in this game. But you can beat man coverage. A lot of these routes beat man. The tight end drag, you'll see right here, he gets separation. That's normally the read against man, to be honest. It's just a simple crossing route. This R1 route, it oftentimes does beat man. Here it doesn't. The running back route, you would be surprised how hard it is to click on and user defend that. And then this crossing route, a lot of times he does beat man. I don't know why he's not here. That's crazy. Dude, Trey Moore is insane in this game. Let's show you a different. We'll show you this against it. So basically, you'll see here. The only reason why this wouldn't be man is if he just doesn't have a good beat the press rating, right? But normally that route will beat man. There's a lot of other things we can do to beat man too. But in general, this is really simple, and like I said, I love this play. It's just a good play. Attacks the middle of the field, attacks the left sideline, and then the underrated thing about this play this year, the deep halves in this game are interesting. They're not necessarily bad. A lot of people would say they're just bad. They're not necessarily bad. What they are is they really go to the middle of the field a lot more. It's why I can throw that fade. Right over here, I can throw this fade as well, as you see, and we can get over the top of cover 2 that way. So a lot of ways to utilize these routes, but this is, in my opinion, one of the best plays in the game. Okay, you got a nice high-low, middle of the field attacks, and you have a lot of stuff that can beat man. Thanks for watching the video. To get my entire ebook on this offense, Oklahoma State ebook, you get everything by being a school member. We have already dropped over 50 videos for College Football 25 in that site. And we've dropped a ton of ebooks. I think we have 3 ebooks, but we have like 8 mini schemes. And we're dropping more ebooks literally as we speak. We're dropping, my goal is to drop 1 a day for the next couple weeks because I've learned kind of the majority of what you need to know just in terms of how I want to play offense, how I want to play defense. And I want to give you guys a couple of ways to play. If you don't want to run bunch, I want to give you a little option scheme. I want to give you all that stuff. So cool part about being a school member is you get everything. All ebooks, everything for just $10 for both Madden and for college football. Link is in the description below.